It's estimated that only a small percentage of people live beyond the age of 85, and by the time they reach 90, only a fraction of that small percentage is still alive. This means that a vast majority of us will not see our 85th birthday or even our 90th birthday. So why do so many people die before reaching these advanced ages? It's a question that has puzzled many, and it turns out that there are 6 key reasons that can contribute to dying before 85. These reasons are not just related to health, but also include factors like lifestyle and mindset. And by understanding these reasons, we can take steps to avoid them and potentially live longer. So in this video, I will be sharing with you 6 proven ways to avoid dying before the age of 85 if you stay until the end. I'll share with you a bonus tip that could help you even further. Let's dive into the science-backed methods to extend your life. One of the biggest reasons why most people die before 85 is a lack of physical activity. Inactivity increases the risk of developing chronic diseases such as heart disease, stroke, and diabetes, which are leading causes of death in older adults. As we age, it is common for muscle mass and bone density to decrease, which can lead to frailty and an increased risk of falls and fractures. However, regular physical activity can help maintain muscle and bone health, reducing the risk of falls and fractures, according to a study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine. People who engaged in regular physical activity had a lower risk of dying prematurely from all causes combined, including heart disease, cancer, and stroke. Another study found that people who were physically active had a lower risk of developing dementia and cognitive decline. It is recommended that adults age 65 and over engage in at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic activity per week, as well as muscle-strengthening exercises targeting all major muscle groups 2 or more days a week. It's never too late to start being active and reaping the benefits. If you're new to exercise, start slowly and gradually increase the intensity and duration of your workouts. Even small increases in activity can make a big difference. There are various low-impact exercises suitable for seniors, such as walking, swimming, cycling, gardening, and dancing. These activities can help improve overall health and well-being without putting too much stress on the joints. Another reason why many people die before 85 is poor nutrition. A diet high in processed foods, saturated in trans fats, added sugars, and salt can increase the risk of developing chronic diseases, such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and certain types of cancer, which can lead to an early death. As we age, our nutritional needs change, and it is important to consume a balanced diet that provides the necessary vitamins and minerals to support healthy aging. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who consumed a Mediterranean diet, which is rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, had a lower risk of all-cause mortality. The PREDIME trial, published in the New England Journal of Medicine, showed that a Mediterranean diet supplemented with extra virgin olive oil or nuts reduced the risk of major cardiovascular events and cancer. It is recommended for older adults to consume a balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein sources, and healthy fats. This can help provide the necessary nutrients for healthy aging and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Additionally, it is important to limit the intake of processed foods, added sugars, saturated and trans fats, as these can contribute to the development of chronic diseases and increase the risk of premature death. The third reason is the lack of social connections and relationships. As we age, it is common to experience social isolation and loneliness, which can have negative effects on our health and well-being, according to a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association. Social isolation and loneliness are associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Another study found that people with strong social connections and relationships had a lower risk of cognitive decline and dementia. It is important to maintain social connections and build new relationships as we age. This can help reduce the risk of cognitive decline, dementia, cardiovascular disease, and stroke. Some ways to maintain social connections include staying in touch with friends and family, joining social groups or clubs, volunteering and participating in community events. Building new relationships can be done by joining a senior center, taking classes or workshops, or simply striking up conversations with people in your neighborhood or while running errands. It is essential to prioritize social connections and relationships as they can have a significant impact on our overall health and longevity. If you're finding this information helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to stay updated on our latest health and wellness tips. The fourth reason is smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are significant risk factors for various health problems, including heart disease, stroke, cancer, and liver disease, which can lead to an early death. According to the American Heart Association, smoking cigarettes is associated with an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. Excessive alcohol consumption can also lead to high blood pressure, which can contribute to heart disease and stroke. It is important to quit smoking and limit alcohol consumption to reduce the risk of chronic diseases and premature death. If you need help quitting smoking, there are resources available, such as the National Cancer Institute's website, which provides information on quitting smoking, including medications that can help. Similarly, if you need help reducing alcohol consumption, there are resources available, such as the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration's website, which provides information on finding treatment and support for alcohol abuse. By quitting smoking and limiting alcohol consumption, you can reduce your risk of developing chronic diseases and potentially extend your lifespan. The fifth reason is sleep deprivation. Sleep is essential for our physical and mental health, and sleep deprivation has been linked to an increased risk of various health problems, including heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and obesity. According to a study published in the journal PLOS Medicine, chronic sleep deprivation is associated with an increased risk of all-cause mortality. Another study found that people who got less sleep had a higher risk of developing dementia. It is important to prioritize sleep and aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night to reduce the risk of chronic diseases and premature death. To improve sleep quality, you can practice good sleep hygiene, such as maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and ensuring that your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. You should also avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed and limit screen time before sleeping. If you have trouble sleeping, consult your doctor, as there may be underlying medical conditions that require treatment. Prioritizing sleep and getting enough restful sleep each night can have numerous health benefits and may help you live longer. The last reason is a lack of purpose and meaning in life. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who had a sense of purpose and meaning in life had a lower risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Another study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that older adults who had strong social connections and a sense of belonging to a community had a lower risk of depression and better overall well-being. Having a sense of purpose and meaning in life can provide motivation to take care of oneself, which can lead to healthier behaviors such as eating well, exercising regularly, and avoiding risky behaviors such as smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. It is never too late to find purpose and meaning in life. You can explore your interests, hobbies, and passions, volunteer, connect with others, and make a positive impact in your community. Consider what is important to you and set goals accordingly. It's important to have a proactive approach to aging and take steps to avoid dying before 85. Incorporate regular physical activity, a balanced diet, social engagement, smoking cessation, alcohol limitation, adequate sleep, and a sense of purpose into your daily life. By following these tips, you can potentially extend your lifespan and improve your overall health and well-being. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. Start today and enjoy a better, healthier life. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with your friends and family. Stay healthy and take care.